Well, good morning, everybody. This is Christopher. I bet you can't guess where I'm at right now. Okay, you probably can. Yep, Olive Branch Cemetery, Portsmouth, Virginia. I have a couple hours before I have to go to work yet again, and I brought plenty of water today. Actually, more water than I've brought in a long time. And I brought shovels, and I brought gravel. I brought basically everything I'm probably going to need. And sadly, I only have about 2 hours out here today before I have to go to work. But anyhow, I'm going to pick up where I left off yesterday and just find the next one in this area of children that needs to be cleaned and clean it. All right, good morning, everybody. This is Christopher with Virginia Tombstone Revival. Today we have Junius R. Brit, and he was born December 18th, 1969 and died December 19th, 1969. Like a lot of these out here, his isn't in bad shape. Should be a quick one. There's a few in this area that I'm going to try to get knocked out today before I have to go to work. That one's been soaking in D2 for a few minutes now. Should be able to go ahead and clean it off. And like yesterday, it's super windy out here, so I'm probably not going to talk a whole lot. And if the audio sounds really bad due to the wind, I'll probably just take the audio out of these videos and just put some music or something into it, just so it's not so annoying. The landscaping crews out here today, I've never actually seen them doing their job, but it seems like a lot of them are actually doing a pretty decent job, not running over things. said this one wasn't in bad shape to begin with. But the angel on this one is carved very deep. The letters aren't deep at all. They're just kind of surface. This is in there. Yesterday, before I left here, I went through this one little area and took as good of a count as I could of all the remaining child tombstones out here, and I think I counted like 34 remaining. So this will make it 33 roughly. So we are definitely getting there, everybody. Especially anybody that's been watching us since we started doing this area, watching us knock them out one by one. I'm getting pretty excited about it. Give that one more spray. Ronan is in Alabama right now, helping his mom take care of his grandpa, and his older brother is in his freshman year of college in Alabama right now. So they went out fishing yesterday, and I think I finally fixed my my water pump. Oh yeah. But yeah, they were catching all sorts of bass, and Ronan was so excited. He hasn't been able to fish in such a long time. Well, we fished a bunch last summer, but to him that's a long time. All right, I'm so happy today. I wish I had more time out here, especially now that I got my water pump working. I found an old water pump in my garage. Stole the gasket off of that. I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. But anyhow, it's about to get loud. I'm going to try to dry this one off with my my leaf blower. So you've been warned. Let me put earplugs in because I hate the sound of this thing myself. Wow, I'm looking at the couple that I did yesterday. A couple that I had to dig out. They look so much better. Loud noise. That only took about 8 minutes, and I kind of took my time on it. Again, we have Junius R. Brit, born December 18th, 1969, died the next day, December 19th, 1969. Rest in peace, Junius. All right, and for Ronan, who is in Alabama right now, hopefully fishing again, be excellent to each other. Good afternoon. Actually, I guess it's still morning time. This is Christopher coming to you from Olive Branch Cemetery here in Portsmouth, Virginia. It's Monday morning. What is today? March 11th, something like that. On night shift again, so back out here. Wanted to do a little bit of something before I had to go to work. Rather be out here doing this than sitting at home bored for a couple hours, putting around the house. But here we have, let's see. Oh, one phone. I was wrong, it is afternoon. Never mind. So it is the afternoon. Alright. Here we have David Edward Gilkin, or Gillikin, infant son of Donald and Judith, and he was born and died April 3rd, 1965, budded on earth to bloom in heaven. His isn't in bad shape either. I'm also going to probably try to clean this angel for him, so I'm going to get this soaking in D2, stop the video, walk around, see who else is out here. Be right back. Alright, welcome back. This has been sitting for quite a while. I went on like a little hunt for an individual that somebody's been reaching out for on Find a Grave to see if I can locate. But in this area, I mean, M goes all the way back to the tree line there. So if they are buried in this area, I'm gonna have to walk the entire thing and look at every stone. So I don't have enough time for that today, unfortunately. Maybe tomorrow. Shameless D2 plug. It's so nice to have a pump that holds pressure now. It's been a while. it's sinking so much. There's the edge. Yeah. I've got the gravel today, so let me try to go ahead and do this one a little bit better than I have been. Longer than I thought. Okay, how far over does this go? About as far as that, I would imagine. Still forgot my level. One of these days I'll do it right. Off the old adhesive that's going to be covered up by the stone itself, so it can lay flat, or sit flat rather. This thing's been damaged in this corner and definitely that back corner.
David Edward Gillikin, infant son of Donald and Judith, born and died April 3rd, 1965, budded on earth to bloom in heaven. I want to try to get a better view on this angel as I'm cleaning it. Over here sniffling. Oh, Lordy. Far from perfect. Better than it was. Get all my stuff out of the way. All right, this is one more child's headstone done. To me, it looks like something may have used to have sat on top, like a flower pot or something like that, but I guess that's kind of long gone by now. Anyhow, for Ronan, who's in Alabama right now, hopefully fishing his brains out, I'm Christopher. We are Virginia Tombstone Revival. Be excellent to each other. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Virginia Tombstone Revival, coming to you from Olive Branch Cemetery here in Portsmouth, Virginia. Today we have Billy Joe Smith. He was born August 1st, 1959, and died September 24th, 1960. It says our son. Then he has like a plate or a placard down at the bottom here that I'll probably try to dig out so it's a little more readable. So this one just has a couple little spots that need to be scraped and scrubbed off, so this is going to be a super quick one. Then there's one directly behind Billy Joe. Then a couple more quick ones I might put just into one video, because the ones that are closest to me, they're probably going to take a while. They need to be dug out quite a bit, and I don't have time for that, unfortunately, today. Maybe I can get to this tomorrow. But anyhow. That wasn't even 3.5 minutes. So you don't have to take on these huge, massive projects where you're digging stuff out and trying to level things off. Just little ones like this. Just take a few minutes. And it's not going to be this like amazing transformation because it wasn't super dirty to begin with. But it will look better. says, Mother, if a flower blooms in heaven every moment that we miss you, you'll stroll forever through blossoms, bending down to kiss you. Wow. Oh, it's a placard for his actual mother. Looks like Nellie L. Smith. Looks like she was born January 13th, 1936 and died September 27th. Just 3 days, okay, 2005. All right. Oh, it's a whole nest of fire ants, nice. All right, let me go ahead and clean this off. That's kind of beautiful. Work phone. I'm not ignoring my work phone. I just know somebody's there in the dispatch center to answer it. And if it's an emergency, they'll contact me directly on my personal phone. See that pretty good. Let me tilt you back up now. Get the whole thing. There we go. All right, again we have Billy Joe Smith and his mother, Nellie L. Smith. Billy Joe was born August 1st, 1959, and died September 24th, 1960. And his mother, Nellie, was born January 13th, 1936, and died September 27th, 2005. To the both of you, rest in peace. Probably just gonna go ahead and set up on this one, since I'm running out of time before I have to go to work. Here we have Terry Dean Renshaw, Jr. He was born March 18th, which is in just a couple days. So kind of a little birthday for him. He died, March 18th, 1964. I'll get carried away. And died April 7th, 1964. This a few minutes to set up. Something used to, oh, there was a little angel setting on top. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to clean this off and repair this. Then mount it back on top where it's supposed to be. Let me go ahead and clean this first. dab of this construction adhesive should do it. Here I was getting cocky. Alright, a little bit more. Looks like there used to be another one on, or something on the other side also, but over time that's come and gone. I'm going to set that behind this one, just so it's shielded from the wind a little bit. Hopefully the next time I come back out here I can check on that and remount it for this little boy. I'm assuming it's a little boy. Yeah, Junior, it's got to be. Yeah. Okay. Let me try to dry this one off a little faster. Ready for the loud noise. I remember to wear a belt today, so I'm not like looking like a plumber out here, embarrassing myself. Alright, for Ronan, I'm Christopher. We are Virginia Tombstone Revival. Be excellent to each other. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to our little channel. We are Virginia Tombstone Revival. Let's see if I can switch this around. Nope, that's not going to work. There we go. All right. Let's see who is next on the agenda out here. Everybody watching, I always put the flowers back. You may not always watch to the end of the videos, but I always put the flowers back. All right, this is our son, Richard L. Fraley, and he was born October 15th, 1959, and died June 25th, 1964. Again, his is in a bad shape, just some growth. I'm gonna spray it down with some D2, let it soak while I look around. I already know there's a bunch, well, not a bunch, because there's probably about 30 left out here in this kids area that we need to do now, but I'm gonna let it soak. Give it about 10 minutes to do its thing. video here. About to do 2 setup. I'll be right back. Alright, Richard L. Fraley's headstone has had about 10 or so minutes to set up, so I'm just going to start scraping. Get as much of this growth off as I can before I start scrubbing. last one I can do today. Focus stuff out of the way. Get a good before and after. Okay, again we have our son Richard L. Fraley, born October 15th, 1959, died June 25th, 1964. And for Ronan and myself, we are Virginia Tombstone Revival. If you could do us a favor, subscribe, like, share, leave a comment, anything you want. But be excellent to each other. Good morning, everybody out there. This is Christopher with Virginia Tombstone Revival here at Olive Branch Cemetery, and I was just able to dig out infant baby girl Dogget's tombstone because once again it was beginning to get overgrown, and I've already dug it out 2 or 3 times by now, so I'm going to do the same with infant son of Billy and Frances Bartlett. Excuse me. I think he was born on July 3rd, died July 4th, 1969. So I'm going to try to dig his out, level it off. I actually brought levels today for once. And I got pea gravel. I have my brushes. I have plenty of water. I've got a tape measure. I think I've got everything that I need today for the first time in this journey that we've been on together. I've already dug around with my blade to expose the the base of his, so I'm not doing any damage when I try to pull it. There we go. Nice and easy. But they are not light. I'll clean his off one more time. Not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and clean his while it's exposed. Still not level. How is it still out that far? It's a heck of a lot better than it was. I think it's more hassle than anything. Plus with it having a slight lean to it, it'll help some of the rainwater run off, I guess. All right. How you doing, sir? I've been wanting to do those for quite a while. I've gotten a little more confident. We have infant son of Billy and Frances Bartlett, or Barrett, sorry. And he was born July 3rd and died July 4th, 1969. And again, for the third or so time, we have infant baby girl Dogget, and she was born and died October 14th, 1969. Rest in peace to the both of you. And for Ronan, I'm Christopher. We are Virginia Tombstone Revival. If you could do us a favor. It's hot out here. It's like the hottest day it's been. It's almost like 80 degrees already, and it's only 11:30. If you could do us a favor, give us a like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. It helps us out. And I'm going to move on to the next couple that I've located a couple days ago. That are pretty buried also, so I'm gonna have to dig those out just like I did the other one, and hopefully they come out as easily as this last one. But anyhow, be excellent to each other. Good morning, everybody. This is Christopher with Virginia Tombstone Revival. Once again, Olive Branch Cemetery, Portsmouth, Virginia, and in front of me we have Stephen Eric Bout. And it looks like he was born and died August 25th, back in 1961. And behind Stephen, those are the two that I'm gonna have to dig out. Hopefully they're not massive, so we'll see what happens. But anyhow, I'm going to let this one soak down in D2 a little bit. I also brought my backpack blower because the lawn care crew came through the other day and they did a really good job cutting grass and weed eating, but they did not try to blow any of these stones off, and they're kind of covered up and loaded up with grass and debris and just clippings and stuff like that. So I'm gonna walk around and make sure they're all cleaned off before I leave, as well as I can anyhow. All right. Soak it with some water. D2. Which again, I'm extremely low on the D2. So if any amazing citizen out there wants to contribute to the D2 funds, we would greatly appreciate it, because after doing the like 5-foot angel of Dolores Parra and just using straight D2 on it and seeing what it looks like now, I can't argue the results of the D2. So, but it is expensive. I cannot argue that either. It is very expensive. So any contributions to the channel would be greatly appreciated. I know Ronan doesn't even want to use water anymore. He just wants to use straight D2, but I've had to reiterate to him that is extremely expensive and there's no way that we could financially, keep that going. Not on police salary. But anyhow, I'm gonna stop this, let that set up, and get back to work. All right, welcome back. It hasn't been 10 minutes, but it's been close. Plus, this one's not very dirty, so it's not gonna take a lot of effort. So I figured I'd just go ahead and knock it out. You can already tell that the D2 is doing its job because everything's turning green and dying off and loosening up. We do this one. I don't remember doing that one. Trying to not sling debris onto this other one that we've done for Michael Eugene Barnes. But again, like I said, they are all covered up with grass and clippings and stuff right now. But it's also good that it's warm out here because these should dry down super fast to get a good after picture. Really? Thumb's coming through already. Yeah, well. Oh, interesting story. I came out here yesterday and I just walked this section, which I'm in right now. It's section M. I walked section M looking for some of the individuals that are trying to be located on Find a Grave. Couldn't find anybody as usual. So then I wandered into the section next to it. I think it's K. And the Madry family, the family of 4 that was killed by the drunk driver, I wanted to check in on the status after Ronan and I cleaned their grave about a month or 2 ago. It's looking absolutely beautiful. And the interesting part is, while I was there was an older lady, I forget what her name was, but she was tending to a couple headstones close by to where the Madrys are located. And she asked me if I was related to them. Of course, I said no, and I told her, you know, what we do and why I'm out there. So she started to tell me that back in the 50s, she was their, I don't know if it was their next door neighbor, but she was their neighbor, and she was best friends with the older, I think it was Linda Madry, if I recall. I can't remember their names off the top of my head, so I apologize for that. But yeah, she said that she was best friends with the oldest daughter that was killed in that car crash, which I thought was just mind-boggling that I just happened to be out there at that time. So she told me some stories and everything. For a while, she's been the one coming out here maintaining their grave and putting flowers and stuff like that out there. But I told her that, you know, Ronan and I had cleaned it, and she was very appreciative. So then she started telling me about her family that's out there. Her grandmother and her mother, they were involved in, you know, war efforts. It's just an absolutely amazing story. So I need to look up their information when I can. So it's just a really cool situation that I found myself in. Couldn't believe the neighbor was out there and was able to, you know, she actually knew them. She knew them. And now that I've been able to see pictures of what each family member looked like, it just makes it that more real and just that much more tragic. They seem like a really beautiful family. Way too young to die, that's for sure. Especially in such a tragic way. I just been kind of rambling on this one, so I apologize, but it's clean. Just spray it down a little bit. Yeah, I am gonna have to get some of those toothpicks or something, because this is in there deep. I'm sure y'all can see that scraping out. That. As y'all can tell, I finally fixed my water jug. It doesn't sound like an old man peeing anymore. Again, we have Stephen Eric Bout, or Bout, and he was born and died August 25th, 1961. Rest in peace, Stephen. And for Ronan, I'm Christopher. We are Virginia Tombstone Revival. And if you could do us a favor and subscribe to our channel, definitely helps us out. And like our videos, share our videos, leave comments on our videos. Anybody that leaves comments has noticed by now that I think I do a fairly good job of responding, and not just with, you know, an automated message. I try to respond with a personal message. as long as the comments are respectful and everything like that. But anyhow, do all that for us. It helps us out. I'd appreciate it. And we are, I think I said all that already, so I have to cut all that out. Okay. Be excellent to each other. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Christopher with Virginia Tombstone Revival. You've probably noticed that I'm talking a little lower right now because there's a family out here, an elderly family, and it looks like they are trying to locate a loved one or so. So I'm going to try to be quiet and respectful while they, while they do what they need to do out here. But I'm going to start working on, it looks like Ricky Allen Whitlow, son of AJ and Paula. August 20th, 1960 something is his birth, to April 26th. I can't read the rest of it. It's sank down in the ground pretty far, so I'm going to have to get my blade, dig around, find the base, expose it, so when I come back in with the shovel, I know exactly where I can go and where I can't go without doing any damage. Just sitting there, so I'm gonna have to try to repair that also once I get to it. Exposed. A little bit of working room when I put it back in. I'm starting to learn these little tricks. Rebel. Actually, I may as well just put it back in because every time I do that, I just get dirty again. It's just got just enough tilt on it where the rainwater should drain right into these pits that I've made. All right. I'm going to stop the video here. I'll work on this angel in a little bit. Again, we have Ricky Allen Whitlow, son of AJ and Paula Whitlow. He was born August 20th, 1960, and passed away April 26th, 1961. Says our darling. All right, that's one more done. For Ronan, I'm Christopher. We are Virginia Tombstone Revival. Be excellent to each other. Welcome back, everybody. It is a beautiful Wednesday out here at Virginia Tombstone Revival. Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day here in Portsmouth, Virginia with Virginia Tombstone Revival. I'm Christopher. Ronan is in Alabama, if I can speak today. He's in Alabama helping take care of his sick grandpa. Anyhow, I just dug out Ricky Allen Whitlow. Got that all cleaned off as well as I can. Sprayed it down with some D2, so in about a month or so it should be looking pretty amazing. Right next to Ricky we have Richard Andrew Arford, and he was born, it looks like April 24th. I can't tell the date yet, and died April 25th, whatever the year is. I'll dig that out in just a second. But this one doesn't look terrible. Hopefully it's as easy as the last one. I'm getting much more comfortable out here doing this. And oh yeah, I heard sirens a little while ago, and now I look over to my left. There's a like a motorcade of cars with the police leading the motorcade. I guess somebody's being buried today. So rest in peace to whoever that is. But all right, so I'm going to take my blade. I'm going to dig out the perimeter. I can't speak today. I'm running off of very, very, very minimal sleep. Anyhow, I'm going to dig this one out. Bad either. It doesn't seem to be, anyhow. I don't want to count my chickens. Alright, I'm trying to dig it up from that corner right there. Oh, something took a heck of a chunk out of this one over the years. Alright. Okay, he was born and died in 1961. Yeah, 1961. Actually, he died literally the day before Ricky Allen Whitlow over here next to him. Literally the day before. Man, okay. This is a very rough cut. a little bit of working room. I'm gonna have to go get more pea gravel, so I'll pause this and be right back. Not bad. Slight angle down. Yeah. Down on the head side. Or what I'm assuming to be the head side. And that is almost perfect right there. So the rainwater has a little bit of angle to go, or a little bit of slope to go backwards. So it should help it a little bit. And this one's not really dirty at all. I'll just give it a light scrub. Digging it out was my main concern. I think that's all I need to do to that one. Oh, it is so warm out here. I'd forgotten how nice Virginia weather can be sometimes. But some days it's 10 degrees, the next day it's 85. But I guess this is better than being in the Arctic Circle. Like our one viewer out there, or anybody in Canada. I don't know how you do it. Okay, one more done. Y'all will be proud of me. This is my second day in a row wearing a belt out here. And it's not windy. That's the best part. It's not crazy wind. Hopefully y'all can see that. Yeah, y'all can see that. Really, that only took 3 minutes? 4 minutes? Yeah, it looks like 4 minutes. It's bright out here. So again, this is the headstone or the grave marker of Richard Andrew Arford. And he was born April 24th, 1961, and died the very next day, April 25th, 1961. And for Ronan, I'm Christopher. Rest in peace, Richard. And if you could, if you are so inclined to do so, press that subscribe button for us. I think we're at like 840 subscribers right now, which I know in YouTube context does not mean a whole lot of anything, but I think it's pretty amazing that there's 840 people out there that like watching our content. I'm always blown away by that. But anyhow, it'd be great to get to 1,000 subscribers. I don't know why. I just think that'd be really cool. And I know Ronan's all about subscribers because he's from that generation. But anyhow, be excellent to each other. Good afternoon, everybody out there that watches our content. This is Christopher with Virginia Tombstone Revival. Once again, Olive Branch Cemetery, Portsmouth, Virginia. Just got done doing a few leveling off and digging out headstones for these little kids out here. And I think, according to my count from last week, I think we're less than 30 remaining out here in this child section. I mean, obviously this cemetery is huge and there isn't a completely different child section over there that we're going to get to eventually after we finish this one, and then do a bunch of veterans coming up. I guess starting in, I'll probably start doing the veterans again at the beginning of May, since Memorial Day is at the end of May. But so for right now, I have about a month and a half to finish this kid section out here, and honestly, I think I can do it. I've been rocking. Ronan and I have been doing quite a bit out here. But anyhow, before me today is Timothy J. White, and he was born May 7th, 1960. I cannot see if there's a separate death date. It's deep down in there. So I'm probably gonna try to dig this one out a little bit also. Hopefully this one doesn't give me a little hassle, because I think I've gotten spoiled on the last like 4 or 5 that I've dug out, because they've been fairly straightforward. So I'm going to stop this. I'm going to get something to drink real fast because it's like almost 80 degrees out here. And it's not even summer. I mean, it's not even spring technically. So be right back. Welcome back to the channel. That was a long pause in between there. I began talking to this older lady out here who came out and was taking care of one of the graves out here. So we just started talking. Yeah, the little boy out here who she's been maintaining is her nephew, who died back in the early 60s. Anyhow, let's see what needs to be done to this one. Yep, that's just sitting up there. Oh, that's a big angel. Actually, put that down that way. I don't want to put any pressure on those wings. I don't know if I'm going to be able to dig this one out or not. Solid base down here, feels like. It is down there though. Super sunken. Wow. base goes far. Let's see. Let's see how far. Wow, the flower pot down there. Okay, there's the edge. I know this one's gonna be so heavy. Oh goodness, I was right. Ouch. Smashed the heck out of my finger. All right, it says Timothy J. White, born May 7th, 1960, died April 3rd, 1963. Beloved son. His little concrete platform down here is given away. I don't know why it's so hard for me to keep track of stuff. I really don't. But it is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to scrape all of this off so I can remount his angel. Oh boy. Oh. Oh. I felt so many vertebrae just crack. It's still really low. Yeah, because once the grass comes back up, it's still going to be down in there too far. Got a little bit more pea gravel. I think I'm going to use all of it. That. I have more at home. Let's see what this did. Much better. It's not straight. Come on, work phone. That's better. Wow. It's still got like an inch slant. Oh. Definitely not perfect, not scientific. And it didn't really help any. Okay. We're just going to say that's a slant for water drainage. At least you can read it now. Man, that one's heavy. Whew. I think this is one of the worst ones as far as being sunk into the ground. Oh. Sorry for all the noises I'm making out here. Wish I had something better. There we go. There we are. There we go. Okay. So when I get to it, I should be able to mount that angel much more flush. think I said his name was White before, but it's Whit. I'm sorry. Much more I can do to this one, and then putting that angel on there. I'm sweaty. Oops, sorry. Got just enough rear slant for I think the water to run up nicely. Not that it was intentional or anything, but serendipity, happy accident. All right, I'm gonna stop this and I'm gonna go work on his angel. I probably won't record that, but I will record me mounting it back on, so just hang tight. All right, welcome back. That took a long time to get that angel clean. That thing was in bad shape, but I think it looks pretty amazing. All right, it's about as good as I can get. That looks really good actually now that it's all dried up. Again, this was Timothy J. Witt, May 7th, 1960 to April 3rd, 1963. Beloved son. And for Ronan, I'm Christopher. We are Virginia Tombstone Revival. Be excellent to each other. Alright, welcome back to the channel. This is Christopher with Virginia Tombstone Revival. There's another family kind of behind me right now visiting one of their loved ones that recently passed. So I'm going to be quiet and try to be respectful. But before me we have twin baby girls, last name Smith, and they were both born and died September 6th, 1963. This is going to be the last one I have time to do today because the Timothy J. Witt took a long time digging out, leveling off as best as I could, and cleaning that the angel off for him. But this is going to be a nice, quick, easy one for these twin baby girls. And it's already been soaking in water in D2. All right, and that is one more done. Close to being completed out here at this once children's section here at Olive Branch Cemetery. Again, we have twin baby girls, last name Smith, born and died September 6th, 1963. And for Ronan, rest in peace, little girls. I'm Christopher. We are Virginia Tombstone Revival. If you could do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, the bell icon to get any notifications of every time I upload videos. I upload pretty regularly between full-length videos and shorts of past full-length videos. But leave a comment, leave a like, share, all that stuff. We'd appreciate it. Be excellent to each other, most of all.